Morning. Feels like a spring day today, and we're at Concord Parkrun over in Sheffield. A few weeks ago I did a Hillsborough Parkrun, and the question that day was, is this the fastest parkrun in South Yorkshire? And a few people said Concord is the fastest, mainly because it's called Concord, and the real people that weren't joking said Rother Valley because it's flatter. So yeah, we thought we'd come to Concord. It's 13th birthday today, so there might be a fair few people here, which is always good for a Saturday morning. People getting the steps in and getting a little bit of exercise in towards their 150 minutes a week. Concord Parkrun itself is a 2-lap course with about 200 foot of climb. So yeah, it's not flat, but it's probably South Yorkshire flat. You could call it that anyway. The first mile is negatively downhill, and then the following 2 miles of the parkrun are positively uphill. It is an identical lap, it's just the majority of the first mile is downhill and then it levels out to some flat. It is a fast downhill start and an uphill finish, so to me it's not a PB course, but who knows what could happen on parkrun day. They usually get between 100 and 150 people here each week. I think it helps that Hillsborough is nearby and it's so big with over 600 people, so yeah, this is sort of on the smaller scale to Hillsborough. It's an entirely paved route with they're not wide paths, but yeah, they can be quite narrow in places. The route itself as well has 2 A-frames that you have to go through, so you have to do like the Concord shimmy, as some people have called it that I've seen on Strava. Mainly Lee Nash actually, from when I did this a couple of years ago, said you have to shimmy through it in a certain way. Yeah, Concord Park itself is attached to Concord Sports Centre, so yeah, just paid a visit to the toilet myself, but yeah, they'll let you in, and the parking's at Concord Sports Centre as well, which is really nice to be honest. It's good to see obviously the leisure companies. They'll probably not make anything out of it unless it opens its cafe afterwards, but it's good to see them actually promoting parkrun as well. Yeah, I know there's plenty of leisure centres that support parkrun. Yarborough is one that springs to mind that recently set up last year, so yeah, it's good to see.
People that's not been in this park before, and for other people that aren't aware, today is actually and so one of our regular park runners is doing a 250th park run today. She's volunteered, because without them I won't be able to do it today. I'll tell you that. So make sure once you come round one, let's go.
Yeah.
starting the second lap now. Yeah, the route is like a figure of 8 that never crosses over, just teases you and touches the other side. Last little bit of downhill now before the uphill sprint finish. Go on, Naomi. Well done. Yeah, so that was Concord Parkrun. Enjoyed it. Always forget how tough that uphill is coming into the finish. But yeah, really enjoyed it this morning. There were quite a lot of people out from, particularly from Penistone, where it's not their local, because there's Penistone Parkrun, but it sort of is, and it's a bit quieter than Hillsborough, so I can see why people do gravitate there if they want a quieter one. Ended up being 16:54, I think, for me, and Naomi ran around 19:20, I think she said, and we were both planning on having an easy one, but yeah, it ended up being a bit too quick. Still don't think it's the fastest parkrun in South Yorkshire though. So yeah, it's personally my highest mileage week of the London Marathon block. My legs haven't entirely recovered from Retford, but that's all the joys of marathon training. So thank you for following us this week on his parkrun tour, and we'll see where we end up next week on his travels around parkruns. I'd say primarily around Yorkshire, but honestly we do try to get somewhere different, even though my accent says otherwise. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and ring the little bell if you want notifications, and we'll see you next week out and about. So yeah, just keep running. Bye.